And welcome back. So I think we'll take out these brigands here, but we don't want to fight in the forest. Let's wait for them to get on the plains. Nice to be fighting brigands after all those undeads. Did fight barbarians and unholds as well, but... Okay. They do have a hedge knight. Over here. Master Archer decided to tickle Leif to activate Vengeance. Also turned the game volume up slightly up because I think it was a bit too low. And since we don't have Sharrik anymore, we need to trigger them by doing something else. So we used to trigger groups like this by moving Sharrik next to them. And since he had shield born with a board, that was pretty safe as well. So we'll see. How we deal with this. Yeah, they're on the defense, which means we are on the offense. Oh yeah, I brought Randall the cook as well, but he's not going to be doing anything. Mainly I took him because I no longer have the retinue that allows people to stay happy in the reserves. So now only Oswulf is in the reserves. So this is a semi-dangerous spot to take, even with people who have 44 melee defense and decent armor. Because of this reach axe, this axe here, this fighting axe here. But we do need to trigger them somehow. Don't want to take too far of a position on this northern flank because of this hedge knight. Need to watch out for hedge knights. Need to be careful. Even so, I think we should advance. So we could take, like, these kind of positions. Let this high ground be for Akyur and Landina. Okay. Shouldn't be too dangerous. Can't say it's safe either, though. Guess I want Gunhild closer to the hedge knight in case we want to net. I shouldn't have ended turn there. That was a mistake. Need to pay more attention to what I'm actually doing. Let Nicholas take this spot. Get tickled by this thug. Let's take this 90% here. Nice headshot. Okay, Aven can take this spot. Could also take this one, despite what I said earlier. Let's stay here for now, I think. They will get the high ground from this, but should be fine. Let's inspire Leif. Actually, Margareta could take that spot, and she has 70 melee defense. That's far safer. Also has underdog. Okay, I convinced myself. And if anyone is going to tank a Hedge Knight, it's the Crusader, so... Let's get closer. Let's not get too close, though. Okay. Brigand Marksman and Master Archers are mostly not a threat at all at this point. Good job, Nicholas, there. Let's do some bonking. Told you this is a good weapon. Try to kill this guy. One hit. Okay, there goes the Hedge Knight, trying to flank. Go for this woodcutter with Aven. Good. So we want the Hedge Knight to be... If he's going to be attacking anyone, it should be Nevar. Kill that guy. Guess we can rotate with Eleka. Missed there. Let's use Adrenaline. I don't think I'll try daggering. We might though. I don't know. Okay, let's see if Akyur can do stuff here. Should be able to. Okay, is able to kill. Took a while, but was able to do so. And actually, if we ever fire someone, it might be Akyur. I am kind of disappointed in his performance so far. We'll see. So this armor would be nice, yes, but it's also kind of risky trying to get it. So we'll probably just go for the kill without daggering. Very nice, Raimonda. Let's advance with Nicholas. And Leif. Try to take out this guy and then flank. Or should we do that actually? We can get Thorolf here and he gets a hit. Let's go for this. It's only 42. Maybe I should have gone for these guys. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, Elsa. Margareta with the 40%. Nope. We might at some point pick up fast adaptation or feint for her. You'll see. Let's inspire Thorolf. And in case we need to use the net, let's move Gunhild. Would like this warbow to sell. Let's take this high ground. And yeah, I think we'll just go for the kill. Okay, not quite a kill there. 2 hit points left for this guy. Is staggered and stunned though. Let's see if we can land any of these 43s. Get one in, good. Okay, Hedge Knight had 28%. On Neighbor, who had 63 melee defense. Kill that guy. Good hit. Don't think we need to use a net. So I probably won't. Okay, these two are fleeing. We missed. If we had used the net, we might have hit, but we did not. Get bonked. if we had given Raymond a bows, we would have been able to make this shot. Might get bonked by the hedge knight here. Both of them do. Don't take much damage though. Okay. So that's that fight done. Pretty easy. And we get a couple of armors. Okay. I think we'll head straight to Königsheim instead of going to Wesenschacht for the gems. Hopefully we can sell at a high price as we did before. Let's repair some of this armor. Okay. We are over here. Yeah, let's go to Königsheim. Also, there's this place. Let's check what we have there. Guess we wait for dawn. Unknown. What? We have the scouting equipment. How is it unknown? We had someone on patrol. Well, whatever it is, it should be fairly easy. Okay, so we have this leatherneck guard. And we have this bone plating. And we have this thing as well. Let's give Landina here this mail patch. And Elsa can have the leatherneck guard. Bone plating can go on So it does have a -2 fatigue cost. So we need to keep that in mind. Even when we give it to someone nimble. Let's do that. And we have this thing. And this. And these very soon. Guess we leave this here for now. It's probably very easy to take out, but Thorolf being paid 61 per day hasn't had his lowered wages event just yet. We do still have ambushed trade routes here. It's a caravan quest. Check some of these recruits. So this guy, for example, has a lot of initiative. Could make an initiative tank, perhaps. Gets Colossus, gets alert, gets resilient, gets dodge. Gets shield mastery. Doesn't get underdog. So earlier on, yes, I don't think now. I don't think I want someone who's like that. Also, we have a 3-star initiative Nun, who's also sure-footed and brave. Also gets the dodge perks. Does not get Colossus. Does get resilient. Gets Indomitable along with Mind over Body. Does not get Rebound. So yeah, pretty good tanky recruit. Not a godly tank though. Pretty similar here with this Nun. This one, despite having initiative stars, does not get dodge. Does get 2 stars in resolve and melee defense though. Doesn't get underdog. Just dismissed. Three-star melee skill monk, who is also light for minus 10% melee damage. No thanks. Going to start with very low melee skill anyway. Doing less damage. Why would we recruit a monk for damage at this point when we can find sword masters, hedge knights and oath takers instead? Guess I should check every single one of those just in case they actually have those food perks, so I could let Randall here go. So I should probably like make sure it's even possible that these guys can roll with food perks sometimes. Let's see, where is this caravan quest? Tanstead. over here. So that's going to go through this area. We will go... no, actually, we'll pass by Vision Shaft. We want gems. So let's sell some stuff. That's partly why we're here. Or the main reason. Also, yeah, we need nets. Let's not take a caravan just yet. Holy hell, what is this? This is the best selling price I've ever seen. Ever. This is insane. And we only have 2.5 barter. What the hell? That is... yeah. Okay, well, let's get rich. Don't know what the hell's going on there, but... yeah. Sell this. I want that back. Absolutely insane selling prices. Don't need so many of these. I guess it's such a good price. We'll also sell these reserve weapons. We can always find more of them. Keep these to repair though. Okay. Almost at 40k now. Let's go buy those nets now that I remember to do so. We might take out some camps and then go sell here again soon. Still need to destroy undead locations. We saw something here. Is that brigands? That is brigands. Another easy group of brigands. Let's kill them. The more loot, the more XP, the better. This guy has nice armor. A flail would be very nice here, like a one-handed flail where we could guarantee headshots. Brought his 300 plus body armor but forgot his helmet. Weird guy. They're being aggressive. That works for us. Okay, if we rotate Leif, he can move up and hit this guy. Could actually perfect focus here. Sure. We can also shoot now. Take that. And reload. also Inspire Life. And if we rotate Navar twice, he will be able to get a hit in as well. Let's do so. Oh, we don't even need to rotate. But we probably will. Would be nice to be able to round swing for once, but we won't be able to do so without hitting Eilika after we rotate. Okay, I keep forgetting to give Gunhild another shield. It's probably fine though. Go for a little bit of flank there. Nice job. Oh, it tickles. It tickles some more. So yeah, no threat from this group whatsoever. We might bump up the scaling of the game slightly very soon. So we're getting super strong. These fights are becoming a bit of a joke. Okay, if we land this hit with Vengeance, that's going to do so much damage. 57 only, because the guy has a heater shield. We do sadly miss the Vengeance. Do hit afterwards. Okay, Elsa is only level 3 though, can't be too aggressive with her. There's really not much need to be super aggressive either. I think this is still fine because she has good armor and steel brow. Okay. We do get the kill, but sadly the Berserk activation doesn't really help us. Wondering what to do with Akyur. Let's move here. This guy probably takes this spot, but then Leif can just bonk him. Would be nice to get this armor, but would need to dagger, would probably need a net. Maybe. Can destroy the shield if we want to. Also, we can take this spot with Thorolf, so we don't even need to bonk. $28. 84 melee skill. Yeah, makes sense. Nice Zweihander you have there, Casper. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Like, if we shoved it up your nether regions. Get wrecked, Raider. Okay. So in situations like this, it would help if we could actually destroy shields. These guys do have shield expert though, so it would take quite a bit of pounding, so probably not even worth trying it. Okay. Let's inspire Leif for next round. Not really afraid of this Zweihander here. Zweihanders do okay damage, yeah, but they're far weaker than two-handed axes or two-handed maces, for example. If he wants to, he can take it to high ground. It's probably fine. What is with these veterans and forgetting their helmets? They probably think they're in a movie or something. Oh, in all those like medieval or ancient films, everyone's wearing a helmet except for the main cast. Because they're just too cool for helmets. You need to be able to see their faces. Like in Game of Thrones. They're far up beyond the wall in freezing conditions, but nope. They don't want to wear anything on their head. They're just too cool. Way too cool. Okay, I guess we just go for this guy. Might get a headshot in at some point. Which would mean we get his armor probably, but we'll see. Crusader keeps missing. Get tickled by this Master Archer. Let's see what the Zweihander decides. Probably goes for a split here. Nope. Trying for the high ground. Starts throwing javelins, okay. Weird choice. Get bonked, sir. This veteran also has a 300 armor. commander doing work against brigands. Starting to lose armor quite rapidly with the Crusader. Margareta does not have Berserk. Let's go for this veteran. Nice hit. Let's continue to inspire Leif. We could try to dagger this guy down. But I think what Gunhild is going to do is try to get to this Master Archer. Okay, this one's fleeing. Oh, welcome. Okay, thank you for activating Vengeance for us. I suppose we should try to dagger this guy. He doesn't have a shield either, so yeah. Bonk. Bonk. Don't care at all about that armor. Okay, let's see if we can bonk Casper here. The friendly ghost. Very nice, very nice. Don't think we need to use a net on this guy. Doesn't have a shield. Has a fairly non-damaging weapon as well. Let's just start with the surrounding. Elika has a knife. Even does not have a dagger. Need to remember to distribute daggers to people. Okay, 36 though. We might need that net. Or we might want that net. You with 122 melee skill. Okay. You have 16%, yeah. If we want to hit, I guess we need the net. Let's see how much damage this weapon actually does. Unable to hit. Suppose that's better than seeing how much damage. Fine, let's use a net. We're gonna buy more anyway. But only one, I think. Okay, now he's fleeing anyway. And there we go. Got some level ups out of that. Got this armor. Okay. Crusader gets one more perk. Now, if we want to, we can take Axe Mastery to help with this fatigue cost. Possibly do some round swinging. Not the worst idea. Not the worst idea. Probably will do that. We might find a one-handed axe we want to use later. We can take duelist at that point if that is the case. Sure, let's have an axe master crusader. Margareta, slowly getting better. Elsa levels, gets a nice +3 in melee defense. Let's take HP here. And okay, so she doesn't get resilient, which means I do want to go battle forged. That is the deciding factor. So let's take Brawny already, I think. Okay. We have this thing. Animal pelts for someone. Let's give you a shield. Don't really need one, but start to repair these. Repair those, that, and that, and that. Anyway, we also have a simple cloak. Okay, the smith can have the simple cloak. The animal belt, preferably to someone who uses mind over body. Sure, Margareta, you may have it. Oh yeah, daggers. Have a better one. You may have one. You may have one. And why not? You may have one as well. Alright. Repair that. This might be worth repairing as well. We have the repair tent and we get super lucrative selling prices. Okay. Let's repair for a bit before we move. Okay, one nacho necklace. Okay. Leif getting old. You find Leif struggling to set himself down on a tree stump. As he gingerly lowers, you see his legs quaking as though they can barely bend at all. He lets out a long sigh after he takes his seat. His sword is beside him, his mace. It is younger than the hands that own it, a replacement of a replacement of a replacement. He shows no fondness for it. Well, he should. It's very good. It's a famed weapon. It cost a lot of money. But when he touches it, you sense there is a reflection in the very idea of a mace, of how a man lengthens himself with it, and how he shortens others by its very blade, whatever. You turn to leave, hoping to give the swordmaster time to himself, but he notices your departure and calls out, "Hey there, Captain. Didn't mean for you to see that. How are you doing?" He leans back, rubbing one of his knees with a calloused hand. A bit of wind throws his tufts of great hair around. Old. That's how I'm doing. And I don't mean my age. By the years, I've been old for a while now. I mean, I'm old in the bones. I suppose I get by on reputation a lot more than skills these days. You immediately disagree, telling him that he's one of the deadliest men you've ever met, which he is. Save the niceties for the women, Captain. My vision's going. You probably don't want to hear that, but it is. My lead foot doesn't step like it used to. The knee clicks, seizes up. One day that is going to cost me. My offhand has no feeling. Well, that's good, because you're gonna be a duelist anyway. The swordmaster clenches and unclenches his free hand. Feel anything? Nothing. I suppose the nerves are dying, and sometimes I forget things. I don't mean where I left my boots either. I forget if there is someone standing behind me or not. My sense of my surroundings, my real blade, has been dulled. For all my speed and instinct, it was time that has crept upon me, slow and steady, with no heat nor cold to give it away. It simply was and is and will be. I always thought I'd be bested by another swordsman, someone of talent, but I suppose I was too good for that. The swordmaster grins playfully. You ask if he fears a death with no honor. I realized a long time ago that when you become someone of my reputation, any route to death is going to be a disappointing one. They'll write it in the books how someone below my stature slew the great swordmaster. It's hogwash. If you want the truth, I'll tell you. I fear what I know is coming, that my body will betray me in the last moments. With time at its side, my body is what is going to kill me. The knee will lock, the grip will loosen, the shoulder will weaken. I don't fear death. I was too good for death, so death will have to wait. My body is going to kill me first. Then death can have what's left, the sorry, blackened sod. The writers and historians piss on them. If I wanted eternal glory, I would have fought an army by myself. From what I heard, you did. The old swordmaster smiles. Oh, get off it, Captain. Now help me up so we can get back on the road. Leif has gotten older. Time marches on. So, what that means is that he gains plus 10 resolve. That is quite nice for him. He does have mind over body to take advantage of that. But he also loses 10 hit points. Pretty bad for a nimble guy. Loses 10 max fatigue, which is semi-bad. Loses 10 initiative. That's like whatever, we don't use it. Loses 1 vision. That doesn't matter at all. So, slightly bad. Slightly bad, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We understand. Everyone gets old. Everyone dies. Unless they become the undead. In which case we will make them die. Okay, let's move on. We have crafted 2 Nacho trophy necklaces. Let's give Margareta here 1. And Elika can have the other. So gain a little bit of resolve and also reduce the resolve of opponents that surround you. Let's repair these. Okay, let's go see if we can find those nets for us. What we do find is a brigand camp. Pretty easy camp. Probably just leave it here for now. It might be providing ambush trade routes for Blankenstad, which is both good and bad at the same time. We'll see. If this camp had also actually, yeah. So here's the world editor. What we are going to use this for is difficulty multiplier. So we are getting to the point where we are kind of smashing most things fairly easily. So let's increase the difficulty just a tiny amount for now. And also what we will do is increase the chance to spawn a champion. Now you could argue that this actually makes the game easier since you get more famed items, but when you meet those orc champions, for example, you might think otherwise when they one-shot someone. So let's make that 5% for now. And we will increase this difficulty multiplier as things get easier. And I might regret that difficulty multiplier increase in a very short amount of time if we meet a difficult group we can't handle without losses, but if that happens, then it happens. There's a caravan quest here. Tanstad. After we've bought those nets, we might do that. Okay, camp till dawn. Okay. So find location. Could destroy that, perhaps. Check these recruits. 3-star melee none, so that would be a backline none. In the first 30 days, a good find. Now, not so much. I think I'll just dismiss her immediately. Don't want more ranged flagellants. I should remember to check if people have food perks though. Let's try to remember that. At the very least it would give us confirmation that those can roll on others. Anyway, nets. We came for nets. I will take them all. do want even more nets, so let's sail to Al-Hasred. Oh, we can't sail there. Never mind. Let's sail to Krumhorn. Let's actually sell a little bit of stuff. The selling price is decent. Sell these. Sell that. Okay, we head to Krumhorn. There's Rahem where we could go. Okay, just more nets, please. I guess more food is fine. Buy the fish. And next up, Kampwader. Gandalf the Torturer. Okay. So that name is so good, I have to try this guy out. 3-star resolve with fearless. 3-star initiative. Okay, so let's see. He gets dodge. That works. Does not get Colossus, does not get resilient. As a witch hunter does get a mind over body. 3-star resolve fearless mind over body, that can definitely do something. Would be nice to have, let's say, melee attack stars or something. Does get berserk, but no melee or ranged skill stars. Gets killing frenzy. So yeah, this guy would be a nice find earlier. His tanking abilities are not quite up there. He does get underdog, but without resilient and Colossus, his nimble tanking is limited, and also he only comes with 1 melee defense star. And also he doesn't come with Indomitable. So earlier on, definitely someone would be glad to find. But now I don't think he's quite good enough. But yeah, nice name, dude. Nice name. Okay, tools. Might as well buy medical supplies as well. Don't want to spend so much on a crafting tent. Not at the moment. Okay, let's head to Nivekai next. Guess I could check the black market. Okay, a lot of stuff. Never really used these parrying daggers. Not sure how good they are. This one isn't that great anyway. There's a famed crossbow with enhanced damage. We might consider that. It is 20,000 though. There is a quite good spade, so in order to make proper use of these famed spades, which are maces, you do want a grave digger, because they get spade perks. But we won't be buying this. I don't think we'll get a Gravedigger at any point. So Reach Mace. It's okay. I don't think it's worth that much money. Okay, there's a pretty good sword lance. We could consider that. It has enhanced damage and enhanced armor ignore. There's a quite mediocre stock. No thanks. Pretty bad. I forget what these are called, but it's a two-handed sword. Slightly okay sword staff, not worth over 20,000. Like an maybe average to okay dagger. No thanks. Pretty decent. Is it a Quatal or Quatar dagger? Whichever. Probably Quatal. Don't have anyone who uses daggers. It's a decent, or actually a good fencing sword, but we don't have anyone who uses those. So, and we have limited resources anyway. If we had a whip guy, then this would be a good one. Has enhanced damage, has weapon skills build up -3 fatigue. Don't really ever use whips, and this run especially we don't have anyone who uses cleavers. Nicholas could potentially use cleavers, but I don't know. And then we have these throwing javelins. They're not that great. They're like okay. Don't think it's worth that much money. So they have additional chance to hit and ignore more damage. Let's just leave them there, but it's either this crossbow or this sword lance. Can't get both. I think it's probably the sword lance actually. We'll find famed crossbows pretty reliably when we start meeting champion master archers. So let's get this sword lance. It's usable even without the polearm mastery. Let's give it to... Excuse me. Let's give it to Landina here. So sword lances have a reap. That is extremely stamina intensive. Won't be using that. Well, we might be using that, but not on her. Not just yet. If we really want to, we could make Landina actually a polearm user. I don't think we do want that though. Okay, there's a courier quest. Where to? Königsheim. We are actually going to Königsheim anyway. And we can take out this camp on the way to get some loot to sell. Sure. Let's double check. We don't want anything more from here. Probably not. So sell to Blankestad. Guess I could sell to Rahem first. Let's go there. Okay. What's our selling price? It's decent. Don't have much to sell. Let's buy this overpriced nets though. And check the recruits. Pretty sure these southern recruits don't actually like the Crusader though. So maybe it's pointless. Yeah. And we don't want a slave. Okay, we are spending a lot of money sailing around like this. But we can make that money back with these insane selling prices we get at Königshain. They might be less insane now, but we'll see. So let's take out this camp. It's on the plains, which makes it easier than if it were on the hills. Really shouldn't need to worry about this at all. We have this to give out. Metal plates and rivets. So this is for someone who doesn't care about fatigue, because the fatigue penalty of wearing body armor is increased by 25%. This is actually something we could also give to a nimble guy, because they take less. What was I going to say? Well, whatever. This doesn't cost any fatigue. Apart from, yeah, the penalty. The penalty of wearing body armor is increased by 25%. Let's actually see if that affects the nimble value. So 41. Nope. And we lose 2 fatigue. Let's let the Crusader have that. So we have this shoulder cloth. And this tabbed cowl, let's actually give that to you. Well, you can have it. Oh, we have a simple cloak as well. I need to do some inventory management on my own, I think. Upgrade there. That is not an upgrade. Just trying to see if anyone wants one of these helmet upgrades. For example, this barboot helmet. It's good nimble helmet. Doesn't look like to be the case. Let's give out some of these nets to make room, even if the characters we give them to won't be using them. Okay. I think we're good to go. And let's just start slaying. Raimonda will be very good in a fight like this. Would be even better if I had bought that crossbow. Goodbye. This guy has nice armor, but he also has a nice shield, which makes daggering him kinda difficult. Okay, with Mr. 95. For fights like this, it would be nice to have like a dedicated archer as well. Haven't found one who's good. And also, we do have limited roster spots. Could take high ground with Magnachar before we start shooting. Hmm. Don't know why I'm playing so cautiously. This is an easy fight. Really no need to be so cautious. Let's try to incentivize them to come at us. So if I move Eilika here, I think they'll engage us. She has 78 melee defense. Should be fine. Okay, this guy's waiting. Well, I guess we can trigger them with Gunhild at least. I think Master Archers really need a buff in Legends. They're way too... They don't do as much damage as you'd think. And also, for example, this guy does have Steel Brow, yes, but where's your helmet, dude? Just bring something at least. Okay, let's go for it. No reason to be scared. They are unable to do much against us. Okay. So this witch hunter is nimble, which is the reason he survived 2 bonks from Leif. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so technically we could dagger this guy down. It's a bit awkward with all of these others around. He's fleeing. Don't know if I care that much. Don't think I do. It's fine. Let's try to snipe this master archer. Bonk. Okay. Just wait here for this guy. Possibly dies while trying to flee. Let's go for 2 overhead strikes or whatever they're called. Split mans with never the Crusader here. Get 1 hit in. Okay, this one's fleeing now as well. Landina should be fine against one guy with a boar spear. Gets help very soon anyway. Could use a round swing for once here. Guess we will. Just for the laughs. Okay, good, good. Let's try to get this Master Archer. Make sure we get as many of them as possible for their sweet, sweet loot. Okay, let's just wait and see if we can kill this guy while he flees. Stop this guy. Well, okay. Didn't have the patience. Okay, let's stop this guy as well. No one escapes. So we might eventually find like an orc axe for the Crusader. Those do a lot of damage. There are famed two-handed orc axes now, or have been for a while in Legends. We'll see if we can actually wield them. They're very stamina costly. They weigh a ton and they also cost 5 more fatigue to use. Okay, 2 to go. Alright. Lots of valuable stuff there. Just need to repair it. Okay. Let's also repair some armor to sell. Think it's probably good. Well, it should be good because we have the repair tent and we have the smith to make that more efficient, and also we get those ludicrous selling prices. Guess that means we could also repair these. Make a bit of room there. Wonder if it's worth repairing something like this though. I don't know. It might be. This is worth it though. Right. Randall gets alcohol brewing. Won't be brewing alcohol just yet. But if we keep him, we assign him to the camp kitchen, we can get booze. We are working towards this here. Quartermaster. Reduces food consumption by 1 for every mercenary. Okay. Let's head to Königsheim. Finish this. Still have this caravan here. And let's see. Okay, it's still it is still that ludicrous price, yeah. So let's sell a little bit, and then we need to repair. And we should probably go find even more stuff, because it is just so good of a price. Okay, so let's camp, let's repair. That takes priority over... Well, that doesn't help that much actually. And we should also start to get even more of these training courses completed while we camp. Still working for that weapon rune sigil as well. Let's just wait. Okay, a woman jumps out of the tree line beside the path. Oh, thank the gods, my prayers have been answered. Please come quick, my grandpa has fallen down the well. She turns and hurries away as though you've already agreed to help her. Avon the smith glances at you and shrugs. I guess we can help her. You decide it's worth your time and go take a look. The old man was doing repairs on the wellhead, a wooden framework meant to cover its opening, when it broke apart and sent him plunging down. Staring into the well, you find the man staring back up. He gives a wave. Oi there, fellas. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm actually being pickled, now that I think about it. Right. Avon the smith throws down a rope, and the old man ties it around himself. You and the sellsword pull the woman's grandfather up and back onto dry land. He shakes your hand and thanks you cordially. Fucking hell. Glad you came when you did. I was about to sit and piss like no other. Let me tell ya, this ain't my first time going down a well. 5 years ago I'd done it while repairing the wellhead, because the wellhead breaks often, you see. And it's not really a wellhead, we just call it that because we're lazy. Back in my day, we called it a... well, I actually done forgot. I guess a wellhead makes sense now, as I'm not well in the head. Haha, still got it. I was quite the charmer in my days, you see, and it's not often I get to put the practice in. My wife died 10 years ago, and the one prior to her left me 20 winters ago. I say winters, because that's when she left me, in the winter. It was a brutal one, and I had asked her to help chop the wood, lest we all freeze. She said she wasn't doing that shit, and taking care of the kids at the same time. I had kids with her as well as with the second wife. 5 total. One died, measles. Another disappeared, so he's probably dead. I try to be honest to myself about it, but you know there's hope. If a random stranger can be found in the forest to save me in the nick of time, then maybe my son survived that battle with the Greaskies. Ain't heard of him though. I pray to the old gods and even that Dafkul fella every now and again. Do you know of Dafkul? I'm not sure what to make of it. One time this man came by with a scar on his forehead. Said he'd show me the way of darkness. I said I see darkness every time I nap. This scarred fella said one day I won't wake. And I said good. Ha! So then this scarred bastard starts getting upset with me. As he drones on, you look around for Avon the smith, only to find him stepping out of the woman's home, the lady herself carrying a bit of obvious warmth on her face. You retrieve your sellsword and leave before the old man lops your head with the most long-winded and one-sided conversation ever. Nobody's ever there to save me. Well, at least Avon gets euphoric. Okay, hold for these repairs. Most of them. Okay. Didn't complete the training course with anyone, but we did craft the feeding rune and a couple of nacho trophies. So now we need to decide on what weapon will we use this on. I think this is a low roll, 3%. It's probably good enough for this though. Magnificent Basher. He only really needs it if he gets inspired as well though. the other obvious option is the exquisite shield breaker. It's also okay. Could place it in this sword lance. Could even save it for some future weapon. Well, let's do this level up first. Another bad level. Let's take the hit points. So, probably we'll make Landina here nimble. And Elsa here will be Battleforged because she didn't get resilient, but Landina did. Might still change our minds on that though. Okay, Sophie. Okay, Elsa rolling nicely. I think we get back to basics. Could also try to choose a weapon mastery already. Let's get back to basics though. Okay, so we have these nacho necklaces. Gunhild can have one. And I'll give one to Akyur to help slightly with the fatigue and resolve. And also there's more inventory management to be done. Okay, so I'll do that inventory management on my own and try to decide which weapon to put this rune into. So let's save. Thanks for watching. See you next time.